Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam here, and today is Tuesday, October 13th, 2020, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best things to buy, sell, and maybe even invest in right now in NBA 2K21, and then I also have some new snipe filters that you guys should start using immediately if you want to make some MT today with the super packs being out. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So, as usual, guys, we're going to go ahead and start with any new content we got in NBA 2K21 today, and then we're going to switch over to Twitter, see if we got any new locker codes or any information regarding upcoming events in the game. So we're going to go ahead, head over to the pack market, and as you see, we got the famous super packs, and we already got them 1 month into the game. Super packs for everything that came out in Season 1. We were talking about this, I think, on stream yesterday a little bit, and then in the video I dropped about how I was saying how maybe they dropped Dominique and Ginobili, and guess what? They literally dropped every single content thing in these super packs today, and it's kind of glitching and not showing anything past the diamonds. I think it's kind of a little deceiving because it makes it look like you can only pull diamonds in these packs that are guaranteed, but you can pull everything from golds all the way up to pink diamonds. And like I said, you can pull every single thing of content we've got this season. You can get the clutch packs, and you can get the finals players too, which you saw LeBron James, but I wanted to make sure you guys know you can get the clutch players too, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, all that stuff. So that's pretty much the content we got today. Nothing new, but it's definitely affecting the market. We'll get into that in a little bit, but before we do that, I guess I'll just share that you get 200 MT today, 200 MT for every challenge you complete. I just thought I'd just bring that up because it's like a daily event. And then if we switch over to Twitter, you'll see we got a locker code for a chance at one of these packs. So make sure you enter this locker code if you haven't already, because free stuff is awesome. And yeah, make sure you enter this code. So let's go ahead and get into the market update now. All right, so getting into the market update now, and whether or not you should be buying or selling cards today, and whether or not the market is high or low. The first thing I want to say is it is a great day to buy cards in NBA 2K21. Absolutely terrible day to sell your cards. The best day to sell your cards was yesterday and the days leading up to these super packs, hence why I made my video yesterday saying sell your cards. And it's even worse than I predicted because it's legit every single card in the game is in these packs. So you're not going to get much value or as much value for selling your cards today. If you want to try to get some more value, I would, maybe wait until this weekend. There's kind of a glimmer of hope, maybe, just maybe, some of these cards will recover a little bit. I mean, cards are going to recover, but by recovering all the way, I don't think many of these cards are going to recover back to what they were before these super packs. And the hope, the small hope you guys have is that the unlimited and limited game modes, with the prizes, new prizes, and new season coming out, maybe there's going to be some increased demand for some of these cards. I mean, the budget cards that, the Boris Diaw, the Michael Cooper, Klay Thompson, Eric Gordon, those are just some cards that I thought of right away. Porzingis. Those cards, they should recover a little bit more than others. And Wallace, maybe, but I'm not sure how many people are trying to lock in for the Dr. J because he's super expensive. Like, I don't know. Basically, there's very few select cards that are going to recover in price. I see the idols. I see these recovering because they're part of the set. Maybe the Paul George, actually not even maybe, probably the Paul George because he's just a solid all-around card. Obviously the Giannis, Darren Williams because he's kind of a cheaper Steph Curry. Maybe those type of cards will recover more than others, but like Luis Scola, Patrick Mills. I mean, again, Patrick Mills isn't terrible, I guess, but Brian Scalabrine. Some of these cards are just never going to recover. So if you're going to have to wait this weekend, and maybe, just maybe, they'll recover. So with that being out of the way, investment wise, I really don't have anything you should invest in right now other than maybe, again, I'm not even going to say invest in Ben Wallace. Don't invest in Ben Wallace. That's a lot of MT. Maybe Manu Ginobili if you can snipe him for really cheap. Manu Ginobili and Wilkins because they're going to be part of the set. Giannis, if you could get him for really cheap, that'd be nice too. And again, at the time of me recording this video, we have about 19 minutes until the first wave of cards are coming out. As you can see, we got actually 18 minutes until the first wave of cards will be ending. So maybe you can bid snipe some of these cards. I mean, I doubt the video is going to be out in that time, but if you're seeing this early, you could probably go bid snipe some of these cards and get some good deals, and then maybe sell them back for a little bit more later tonight or this weekend. But with that being out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the really good snipe filters I have for you guys today. So going ahead and getting into the snipe filters, we're going to start with the cheapest one first, and then work our way up to the more expensive ones and the ones that are a little bit more risky and you got to pay a little bit more attention to. So the first one I'm going to recommend, shout out to, I can't remember who recommended me this. I think it was Offballer on my stream. He recommended this filter to me on stream, and I'm not going to use it just because I don't know. I'm more of a big baller guy. I want to go for the bigger snipes, but this one right here doesn't cost much MT, and it's the Ruby Eastern or Season 1 Tip-Off East Conference filter. Not East Conference, what am I saying? East Tip-Off theme filter. And I'm going to set this to power forward. I mean, you don't have to set the power forward, but the power forward Rashard Lewis is the card we're targeting out of these rubies. If we get rid of the power forward, you'll see it's Rick Smits and Lambier, and you could go a little bit lower and target these, but as you can see, the Rashard Lewis has the most value because he gives you XP for completing certain challenges with him. So what I'd recommend is set this power forward. If I was going to use this filter, what I would do is set this to about maybe 1700, 1600, probably 1600, and I'd monitor the price of Rashard Lewis just to make sure it doesn't crash, and just spam this and buy anything that pops up. And honestly, it's such a small amount of MT. Maybe buy these and hold and wait till tonight, tomorrow, maybe this week. Well, not this weekend because the XP challenges will go away, but maybe hold off until tomorrow or Thursday. And the people who are really trying to sneak in that extra MT for Steph Curry, and maybe they haven't done these challenges, will be buying these Ruby Rashard Lewises. So definitely not a bad filter. Going to be very consistent because it's a Ruby. Rubies are going to be pulled very frequently and going to be thrown away quite a bit. So definitely not a bad first filter here. But moving on to the next one, and probably my favorite one to recommend you guys right now, it's the Amethyst, and I did cover this in the last video. It's the Amethyst Pacific filter, and there's just so many cards in this filter you can target. I'm going to recommend setting this to about 8,000, but again, make sure you're checking the cheapest card up at the time you're watching this video. For me right now, I think it was like 8,700, 9,000. I'd probably even lower this more if I was using this myself to maybe 7,700. It all depends on the profit margins you want to try to make here, but really just stay here, spam and refresh. And you might be asking, Sam, what can I see on this filter? Am I just sniping Michael Coopers? No, on this filter you can see Michael Cooper, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Klay Thompson, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Pau Gasol, Sleepy Floyd. There's just a bunch of cards you can see on this filter. Mitch Richmond, Doug Christie, pretty much all the cards that you can pull in the packs, plus the current cards that people were throwing away. So definitely a good filter. Should be very, very consistent. Other than all the people on here that I'm recommending to use this filter, you guys are going to be competing with each other. But seriously, good filter right now. If I had about 40, if I had like 20 to 100k MT, this is the filter I'd be on until I get to the 100k mark, and I moved on to the bigger filters. Which, speaking of the bigger filters, we're going to move on to those now. And the next one I have is just the player filters from today, like the ones that are the super expensive cards. It's the individual Ben Wallace, Chris Webber, who's down here. I always can't find this one because I have it locked in, but Chris Webber, Ben Wallace, and the Lamar Odom. All these cards would be good to snipe today, but however, you got to be very, very careful. Make sure you're monitoring to see the price of these cards. They could easily, with how many are being up right now or how many are being pulled, they could easily drop below 100k. So make sure you're being careful and monitoring their price. But all you have to do is obviously type in their name, or we could go individually by the theme. So for example, if you want to do Ben Wallace, I was using this one on the stream. Set the color to diamond, theme to stoppers, and then minimum buyout 500, and then spam and buy anything that pops up. But again, I can't emphasize this enough. Make sure you're monitoring the prices. I don't think Ben Wallace is going to go below 100k for very long. I mean, I could be wrong. I can't predict the future, but I don't know. I think he's going to be the ultimate lock. He's the ultimate, what's the word? Gatekeeper. There we go. For the Dr. J. While I see Chris Webber. Actually, Chris Webber is gonna hold value too, which I'll show you guys that filter too. Power forward, I believe it's dimers, power forward. And this one's I think Chris Webber's gonna stay pretty high in value too, because people obviously want Dr. J, but also the Draymond Green. Everyone knows how good that Draymond Green is and wants to lock it in. So Chris Webber's probably gonna hold value too. Lamar Odom is probably gonna be the first one, which I'll show you that filter too. I believe it's power forward. I gotta remember. I think it's back to back. Do you small forward? I can never remember. With there we go, small forward, back to back, And yeah, I think Lamar Odom's gonna be the first one to drop down to 100K if they do, and Chris Webber and Ben Wallace stand along. It's just because Dr. J and then the Draymond Green. So with those filters being out of the way, guys, hopefully you guys can make some good MT. If you guys learned anything new or just enjoyed the video, go ahead, hit the like button for me and leave a comment below. Just say something random. It can be anything. You could say just say LeBron James, or say look at this card. I gotta flex this card because I just got it. Say Boris DL Reigning Center Hall of Fame in the comments below if you made it this far, because seriously, the comments and likes definitely help out the performance of this video. But seriously, if you're new, subscribe. We make these market update videos multiple times per week. We upload multiple times per week as well, and live stream here on YouTube and Twitch every single day. So guys, until next time, thank you for watching. Peace out.